Hare Krishna. So we are trying to understand the effects of increase in a particular mode so that we can ourselves understand that we are affected or infected by which mode of material nature. We have seen goodness, we have seen passion, and now let's see the mode of ignorance. What are the effects in mode of ignorance? Shloka number 13. Aprakasho pravrittischa pramado moha evacha tamasyetani jayante vivriddhe kuru nandana. Now Krishna is saying, O Kuru Nandana, O son of Kuru, tamasi vivriddhe. When there is an increase in the mode of ignorance, etani jayanti, all these will manifest. What will manifest? First, aprakashaha, absence of light or absence of illumination. That is, darkness will manifest. Second, apravrittihi, inertia, not doing anything. Pramadaha, madness. And mohaha, illusion. We saw, when it comes to mode of goodness, what was the effect? All the 9 gates in the body, they were illuminated with knowledge. Mode of passion, we saw, the person is like very active, hyperactive. He has great attachment, and then he is so eager for the results, so he does fruitive activity, intense endeavor, more than his capacity he tries to work, and uncontrollable, unlimited desires and hankerings. Now you see, in mode of ignorance, it's completely opposite. Darkness, the first one is darkness, which is opposite to mode of goodness. And after that, the others which are there, that is the inertia, madness and illusion. So inertia, not doing anything, that is completely opposite to mode of passion person. And there are extra negativity here, that is madness and illusion. So in this way we see that when we come in mode of ignorance or when we are infected by mode of ignorance, these things will manifest in us. It is said here that when there is no illumination, knowledge is absent. So what do we mean by darkness? Darkness means absence of knowledge. Avidya, absence of knowledge. So this avidya leads to ignorance. And one is in the mode of ignorance, does not work by regulative principle. He wants to act whimsically for no purpose. So person in mode of ignorance, he doesn't have that much of capability to understand also. Or even if he understands, he does not want to do things according to the regulative principles. He wants to enjoy. And how he wants to enjoy? By going against the Shastra. He does not want to follow the injunctions of the Vedic scriptures. He just wants to do whatever he wants. And guess what? In such a state of mindset, he commits various sins. Various sins. And his eating habits, his lifestyle and everything around, his dealings with people, everything is degraded. Easily we can make out that, oh, I am in the mode of ignorance. Oh, that person is in the mode of ignorance. And then it is said that even though he has the capacity to work, he makes no endeavor. This is called illusion. So he has full capacity, he can do it. But then, leave it, I don't want to do. Laziness. He does not want to move ahead. Inertia. He does not want to do anything. And he is happy. We say, right, ignorance is bliss. So that's what happens here. A person is in his own world, ignorant of anything and everything. And he's just thinking that he's blissful. Although consciousness is going on, life is inactive. These are the symptoms of one in the mode of ignorance. Not much difference between a stone and an ignorant person. Only difference is here, there is some symptom of life. In stone, there is no symptom of life. So the person is just existing. He is not living his life. This is what exactly happens when we ignore devotional service. When the person ignores devotional service, automatically he gets into avidya. Automatically. Because when there is no knowledge from Shastra, what clarity he will have? What clarity the person will have to lead his life in a very holistic way, in a very nice devotional way. So it's very, very important that mandatorily we all take up to devotional service and we go through all these wonderful scriptures that Krishna has given us. Just imagine, just by knowing these things, whatever we are reading now in this chapter 14, it's so wonderful. So many questions of our life will be answered. Many times we have this, why am I getting these thoughts? What's wrong with me? Sometimes such questions come. And sometimes we have this question, what's wrong with this person? What's wrong? Why is he behaving like this? What's the problem? Now you'll understand. Just have a chart and just keep seeing. Oh, okay, mode of ignorance symptoms I'm seeing. Oh, mode of ignorance. I think I should wait for some time. So, by this understanding, what happens is, we have so much of clarity that we'll not get disturbed. See, in Kali Yuga, one of the characteristics is upadrata, always disturbed. This is the characteristic of Kali Yuga people. Why? Knowledge is not much, so much of illusion, so much of darkness. Because of that, the person is not able to make out only what is what. He's not able to make out at all. And because of this particular thing, because of not able to make out, he's disturbed. He feels insecure. But now after getting this wonderful knowledge, when he understands clearly what is happening and why is it happening, what is actually controlling this particular situation, he remains peaceful. He knows very well. Now the mode of ignorance has increased. With time, maybe mode of goodness will increase. ठीक है, थोड़ा आराम करेंगे. Let's have some patience and let's tolerate the situation. Tolerance increases now as soon as we start understanding all this, because we understand the person's behavior is not actually his characteristic, but then he's infected now by the mode of ignorance or mode of passion, so he's behaving like this. So at this point, the person is so peaceful, so satisfied, he continues practicing his devotional service without any interruption. But if we don't know all this, what will happen? Our mind will be completely filled with a lot of disturbing thoughts. Why is it happening? Why this behavior? Why that behavior? What's wrong? And we'll not be able to practice devotional service very nicely. So we always keep saying, topmost thing that we have to do is chanting. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. But along with that, to continue chanting uninterruptedly, we have to have knowledge from Shastra, especially from Bhagavad-gita, which is the preliminary knowledge that every devotee should have. Now, after speaking about all this, now there's a question. A person who has lived his life in the mode of goodness, passion or ignorance, after death, what is the destination? This Krishna is speaking in 2 verses. Let's see that in the next 2 videos. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna